Yo, what up? How's it going? And welcome back for another video. Today's video, we are watching IG versus Top Esports. This is the regional qualifier. This is game number 3. Finally, the teams have switched sides. So let's just get right into the draft. All right, now that we're in the draft, bro. After that second game, I really don't know what to what to think. IG just like went boom in the mid game. That game was like, I was so convinced that after 5 minutes, that like I was so convinced at 10 minutes that game was over. It just kind of fumbled everything in the mid game. So that was pretty weird. Okay, we're gonna get right into the draft. So Top actually bans a Kali on blue side, which is really, really, really interesting. They must actually want to like first pick a Kaisa or something like that. So they can't actually give that over. That's really interesting. And the Tom Kinch is banned here. I don't know how powerful Tom Kinch is in the LPL because neither of these teams have been running 1-3-1 composition so far, really. I mean, IG kind of had one, but they didn't actually do anything with it. And I don't know if they're actually running Ezreal Tom Kinch right now. So let's just watch this. Silas ban still comes through. Gragas has been a standard on red side in this series so far. Silas has just been an IG ban. Doesn't seem like they want to play it. It's just like the early draft priorities are weird in the LPL, so a lot of champions that would normally be left open aren't left open. So the Xayah is banned, so that's telling me that Top is just going to first pick Kaisa. Yumi's banned out, so they can't first pick Yumi. Dude smiles every time Yumi's banned out. Okay, that would be so strange if he actually picked Ezreal when they banned Tom Kinch. That'd be so weird. Alright, let's see what the response is right here. So could just get some priority picks if they want, or they could just go ahead and pick their bottom lane. It's usually a common thing you pick on red side. You go and pick your bottom lane so you can get the counter matchup, or you pick your jungler and your AD carry. So maybe we get a Lucian here for the counter pick in the bottom lane. Could just get a super aggressive bottom lane. That'd be pretty interesting. But we're actually just going to lock in the Kiana, which was great in game number 1. So there we go. Would imagine we're going to save for top lane counter pick. Would be cool. But they've been putting the Shy on weak side this whole series, but they've also been on blue side. So maybe on red side, they'll put the Shy on a strong side champion. And get him a good matchup. I'd like to see the Shy on a good matchup. Okay, they take the Ezreal. I was really interested where they were going to go with it, so they take the Ezreal. It'll be interesting what they do with the support pick. Likely going to see, possibly going to see the Nautilus picked right here. Let's see, just to get that powerful 2v2. You could just go full safety with the Braum. Deny some of what Ezreal wants to do. Actually going to get the Sejuani here, so going to limit that option for the free 2v2 for IG. And when you walk in the Aurelia just synergizes so well with Sejuani. So already locking in a powerful 2v2. So might be getting a defensive support pick for Top coming in second. All right. Ooh, okay. So we get the Elise right there. So gonna be looking for a counter pick in the top lane. Would be really, really spicy. Also, the Elise combos really well with Kiana because Kiana has guaranteed CC. You just flash in after that guaranteed CC is landed, and then the Elise can chain CC with that. So Elise is a very good combo with those. And you already have a safe bottom laner, so already setting up to make some big plays around top and around the solo lanes for IG. Is already what I'm seeing. Might see the Renekton ban here. The Nautilus is banned out on IG. That's a smart ban. It's a champion that's normally comboed with the Kaisa. Something that IG's comp is lacking is they're lacking a little bit of engage. So be interesting what is picked at support. Might end up having to pick a weak laning support so that you can get a good matchup. So the Renekton was banned. That's pretty obvious. And then they also banned Alistar because IG's comp still needs some sort of engage. So they are going to take the Braum. So IG's comp is lacking a little bit of engage, but it does have some type of some diving mechanics, but not traditional engage. I mean, Braum can engage fights, but it's not as guaranteed as something like a Sejuani or a Rakan. But what the Braum does offer you is the Braum does offer you that area of control for the Kiana to get some really nice ultimate. So it does give you like that pseudo engage with that. So the Karma is picked. The Karma, I don't know which lane that's going to go into. If it goes into the top lane, if that goes into the top lane, that might just be completely a neutralizing matchup. I imagine it is going to go in the top lane to neutralize whatever counter pick they're planning on picking. So Karma is picked often as just a neutralizer for a weak side. And then, in the late game, it's just, a big thing. Alright, so we do actually get the Kennen for the Shy. And that is just going to be a Karma playing weak side. Let's see the full trade picks. I really like what Top did with their draft, actually, this game. Okay. Alrighty, let's look at these drafts. Okay. Alrighty, so on Top Esports, I really like what they did with this draft when they got the Karma with the last pick, because they saw that IG was saving counter pick, and they already had saving counter pick for the Shy, and then already had the Elise picked up. So you have to pick a champion that's going to be able to not get dove and to stave off some of that pressure and stuff like that. And Karma is is probably the best champion in the game at neutralizing a lane. So largely going to be neutralizing this Kennen lane. To where it's not a factor where Elise is going to be able to make big plays around there. So now really the gank setup for Elise is really just around mid lane. And if the Ezreal and Braum is able to play that lane super aggressively, can possibly get some dive plays bottom lane. It really depends on how the bottom lane matchup is actually going. And if it's going anything like it did before, there is actually some ability for the Elise to become unleashed. So that's pretty interesting. But let's look at Top's team composition over here. So they have big synergies with the Sejuani and the Irelia, so we'll be looking for plays around there. It is a scary matchup playing Sejuani into the Elise. So we saw Quid playing the Elise the other day. Elise can just push in and deny some vision and kill people out of fog, like straight up kill people out of fog, and then look for those plays around mid. So it is a little bit scary. Your mid 2v2 is great, but Elise, clears the jungle faster, wins the 1v1, and if plays anything like Quid, can just push in, deny some vision, and then with the Kiana and the Elise combo at level 3, you have guaranteed CC and likely just a straight up kill without having to do two different ganks. Honestly, the amount of damage that comes out in that combo is pretty insane, and that's where the strong point is of your jungle 2v2. On the flip side, you do have some good gank setup in the bottom lane for the Karma. So for the Sejuani and the Rakan. So you do have some good gank setup right there. Does a little bit depend on how the early laning phase is going. The Ezreal Braum does have the ability to play a little bit more aggressive, and honestly, just Jakku at Balin is just so much better has been playing so much better in lane than the top bottom lane. So maybe can look for some ganks around bottom lane, but I would imagine Sejuani is going to be playing around her mid lane. But yeah, this early game is really going to be Top trying to make plays where the Sejuani can be strong, and then to limit the ability for Elise to get kills around the map. If this game goes to late, you really do like all the guaranteed engage on Top's comp. So you have the Sejuani, you have the Sejuani, then you have the layering with the Irelia, you have the Rakan, and then you have the massive Karma shields you're going to be getting. So if this gets to a standard fight at an even game state past the mid game, you really do have to favor Top's composition. Whereas IG's composition don't scale super well. They do have a huge dive composition and Ezreal safety. So IG has a big dive composition. So there is a world where their team fight just goes super well. You catch people out of fog, and once you're ahead, IG can have some scary stuff. So looking over at IG's composition, they do have so they're kind of neutralized in the top lane. They did save top lane counter pick. They did get kind of neutralized in that pick because the Karma was picked up, but that doesn't really matter too much. The Elise was picked so that you can get some big plays around top side, but you do have the guaranteed plays you can make around mid. And if bottom lane's going to go anything like it did last game, you actually have a lot of dive potential on the enemy bottom lane. And Ezreal Braum can be an aggressive lane into this matchup, into the Rakan and Kai'Sa. Rakan can make some plays, but Ezreal has so much safety versus Rakan and can play so much more aggressive in lane than the Kai'Sa can early in the laning phase. Both bottom laners does look like they're taking TP rather than combat summoners, which is better for the Ezreal. He utilizes the TP a lot better based off of his item timings. So a lot more early game options with with IG's composition. And in their team fights, they don't have like super guaranteed engage other than Kennen, other than getting like a good flank and getting like a Kennen ultimate flash in, or they have like pseudo engage where the Braum jumps forward, ults knocks them up, and then the Kiana knocks them into a wall, or the Braum ults to where a path they can't move, and then the Kiana flash ults them into a wall. So they have some like kind of like niche type engage and some niche team fighting tools. Again, I'm going to say this, that IG have the keys to the aero game. I really think they have the keys to the aero game. They have a winning bot lane matchup, a mid matchup that is very important with the junglers, and a winning jungle matchup, a neutralized top side. So I really think IG have all the tools in the aero game, and if they can utilize that stuff, they can get a big lead. And their team is very, very deadly when fighting around vision. Hit people out of fog with Elise, with Kennen, with Kiana, with Ezreal Braum. You hit people out of fog with that, you get these chaotic fights. It can be very, very devastating. But I mean, we saw last game IG getting ahead in the early game, and it didn't even matter in the mid game. So if this game's anything like last game, then top is probably favored in this game, because once IG just fumbled everything in the mid game, and then top's comp that was better past the mid game was able to just win based off of just getting better fights. So if that game could totally go like this, I still actually, top has a really standard composition. I like IG's composition for the early game, and if they play just the mid game a little bit cleaner, IG can actually close out with this comp, because you can just play around your vision and play so well. So I really don't know what's going to happen in this game. This series has been so weird so far, just teams throwing away leads and stuff like that. So this is going to be fun to watch. So let's just get into it. Man, doing LPL is so crazy, dude. All right, let's see it. I thought that was Zen Zhao for a second. I was like, what the hell? Oh, yeah, I remember to move my camera. Yay! Alright, both junglers are going to start bottom side. Oh, Sejuani actually did take the fleet footwork. It does make you move around the jungle a little bit faster. That's interesting. Makes you able to take attack speed runes as well. So it makes your jungle clear just a little bit faster and a little bit healthier in the early game. And gonna do the Krug square. See if he actually does a Raptor square with it. A lot of junglers have been skipping out on that and just going straight top side. Okay, both people know that their junglers start at bottom side. Pretty standard a Wii square happening. To take Airy in that matchup, that makes sense. Because it's really just, that Karma is not really picked for lane at all. It's just picked to neutralize and then just get those big shields. Okay. Was anybody spotted on vision there? Okay, at least a spot on vision there, but wasn't spotted whenever actually checked on the blue buff. So what Leian did right there is he went and checked the blue buff to see where Sejuani was. So he knew Sejuani was on Wolves if he wasn't there. Knew Sejuani did Krug square. Because if you didn't do Krug square, you would just do Krugs and then blue buff, or just Raptors and then blue buff. He actually knows that he's full clearing. That's why we were able to make this play. Wow, able to get a big play right there. Wow, that was awesome. Wow, it seems like 369 needed to flash just immediately. Like right now you need to flash, right? You just need to flash and there's minions right here. Okay. Like there's no way they can actually dive you with Kennen being right there if you just flash right here. If Kennen flashes, he's just right here. Yeah, tragedy strikes on the rift. And then the waves are just gonna meet in the middle. Rookie had a little bit of priority. Ay. Now they're just gonna take blue buff. Ooh man. Punishing in the early game. Wow. Wow. That could not have gone worse for top esports right there. It is so hard to make a play around top side, and then they end up doing it anyways. Just greed it out for the flash. And then now we're going to get a double scuttle. So top does have a little bit of priority, but they're not going to actually capitalize on it. So the Ezreal lane is playing far back like this because they're making all those plays topside, which normally the Ezreal lane could play a little bit more aggressive than this. Ooh, it's a good unbreakable. Because he did, Jackalope did kind of jump into the, he was jumping in to get his W trade off. And so Rakan just does that as a response, but just good job. Nice, canceled the back. Nice unbreakable will though. To just deny some of the damage. I need to see what Rookie just bought. Let me see if he bought Mobies or a damage item. Alright, they actually know that was Kiana who hit that Shrine Robe, so they still actually have no idea where Elise is. Oh yeah, he bought a damage item. He didn't buy Mobies. I imagine he has Relentless Hunter though. He looks fast. He might have Water Walking as well. He looks so fast. Oh man, they're gonna get a dive on a Karma lane. Sejuani is nearby. Oh my gosh, man. Dude, there was nothing for Karma to do there. Look at in. Look at his face. There was nothing for Karma to do there. Wow, this is a lane you pick Karma to neutralize and fully is not neutralized. That's pretty insane. I did not expect that to happen. I mean that is off of Karma holding the flash earlier. Doesn't even utilize flash there. Like I mean there's nothing to flash right there. The Shy is going to kill you. That ult covers the entire turret range. Yep. Ay, and it's just so hard to make a play. Okay, let's see if IG can properly snowball this lead. Man, the jungle matchup is insane. And they have Prio bottom side and Prio mid. They might just I don't think they're going to go for the Infernal, but they might just do it. All right, there they go. They do have Prio bottom side. Rookie's able to zone. Wow, they get the kill there. This is a big ultimate, but he's out of mana. They get the kill. And then now they can just convert that into an Infernal for sure. Nice. All right, the early game is going about as well as it can possibly go again. Let's see if IG can hold on to this one. Yeah, you don't have Aftershock. That's what it feels like. Man. Playing this Sejuani. Man, the Elise is just running over this game. Man, Rookie got all of the kills. And they haven't even like played around the mid 2v2. If this was SKT, you can guarantee they would have killed the mid laner 4 times with Clid and Faker. That's like all they do now. They hard do the mid 2v2. Karma still hasn't flashed this entire game. They're able to play like this. This is insane. Ay. The item build from Karma is pretty good. He's building Athene's first, which is double AP topside. So okay, Rakan roams up for that. Karma actually TP'd for that because Karma doesn't know where the Elise was, so the Karma can't go to lane. That's why he's making that play. But the Shy is just free hitting top turret and denying 2 entire minion waves. Gonna deny a 3rd minion wave. Okay, they're looking for a play here. Does Rookie have ultimate? No, he doesn't have ultimate. All right, they get the kill. They get the kill right there. Kind of just think like, why is IG fighting right here though? Like, why are they actually committing for fights when they are getting all this stuff topside? They could just kind of bait them in the fights right now, right? Let's see how that was actually set up. It seems like you know they're all here. So why are you... Okay, right after that, now you just run away. Right? Nah, we don't run away. We don't run. You're getting all this stuff topside. It feels like you just want to bait them into a fight right there and then protect your bottom side. But instead, they're just going to completely trade sides of the map when you had no business actually fighting there. Pretty weird. It's still fine for IG. They got the Infernal Drake. They got a full top tower. They lost the minimum. That is still all fine. The Kennen is a big boy. The Kiana is a big girl. It's like right here, leave. Nah, bro. We commit to those. Rookie does get a kill on the back end, but that was really just because Karma was playing bad. Everybody just wants to fight, bro. Alright, now. Hey. Alright, I like this. Put your strong champion. Bottom side. He has his flash up and ultimate. Alright. Don't actually get anything off of that, but they're going to get bottom tower. But they're losing plates mid and top. And the next objective is actually Rift Herald. So they're actually losing Prio on that side of the map. Nice. 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 Rookie played that so well. He double brush queued. There's so many fights happening constantly. It's so weird. Alright. Kennen is pressuring mid, but he's going to give over some plates to Karma, but that it honestly doesn't matter. Giving plates over to Karma. You get the Ocean Drake. That's still somewhat of a valuable Ocean Drake. Would like to see IG maybe put some priority around mid and top now because there's no objective bottom side. So maybe put the Ezreal mid. Go ahead and put the Ezreal mid, and then you can actually kind of go into your 1-3-1 setup a little bit. But in the LPL, man, it's like people don't actually play for the 1-3-1 setup. They just play for pushing out side lanes and then looking for a fight. Is really what it seems like is the setup all the time. Kind of interesting. Like Kennen is leaving lane right now. Just in case there's a fight here. Even though they have forward vision to 9, right? I guess it was like an intuition play that he's going to get dove here. Alright, here's the idea. Alright, actually, good play. So since they have this forward vision here, they can't actually see anybody coming in here. So the Shy just leaves this tower because he knows they're going to make a response play. That actually makes sense. Okay, never mind. I was about to shit on them, but that actually makes sense. That's what I'm saying, bro. Out of fog, IG's team is so scary, bro. Alright, they get Rift Herald mid to push down the tower. They get pressure on top tier 2. With that pressure, somebody has to respond. And so now they're sieging down. Ezreal is so good at sieging. It's so safe at doing it. Nice. Alright. Yeah, IG just has to keep the foot on the pedal. They have to keep accelerating the game. If they let the game stall out, though, right now it can get a little risky. But they are at a point in the game where it's like there's not a lot of there's no objectives really up. So they just had to like full pressure and then get vision around a quadrant of the jungle that they want to control. And they get kills around that quadrant so they can actually get towers. If not, the game's just going to stall out a little bit. And that's very good for Top's comp. Top wants the game to stall out. So IG's going to have to find creative ways to get some kills here. So they can continue sieging. That's what they're doing with the Braum and Kiana there. They're playing around vision that they actually have. So they just need to play around vision. Push forward and then get vision and then play around it. It's really about the vision denial, not really the vision that they have. It's really about just making sure top doesn't have vision around areas that they want to play around. We're in a bit of a lull state because it's just teams have to find creative ways to make plays. Okay, they see 3 members top side. Cancels it back. So let's see if IG has a response wave. They're probably going to get this mid tower, right? They're just waiting on minion wave, but still going to get this mid tower. Oh. Okay, they still get it. Okay, swag. A mid tower, and they just peel back over to the quadric. Oh, man. So top don't have a ability to get a fight there, so they're just going to shove mid. That makes sense there. Oh, and they kill the Karma. That is the Shy's flash, but there is not a big objective fight coming up. unless they're actually going to fight over this Baron soon. I mean, if somebody gets a 5v5 wipe and you still have all your members up, that is a Baron, but it's unlikely there's a big Baron fight soon, so that's a good flash. It's just a flash for pressure, and they can get that tower off of it. So now they can base and then actually push up into the top quadrant if they want to, or they're just going to keep pushing mid. Yeah, so they do want to push into this top quadrant so they can force the enemy to actually have to face check into that quadrant, get some kills around there, and convert it into a Baron. Something good about top is they did actually get the Scuttle Crabs, so they do not actually have to face check into that quadrant of the jungle for some time. But now it's all going to be, for IG, it's all going to be about playing around after the Scuttle Crab is down, playing around, getting vision over here, getting some kills out of Fog. At least that's what it should be about, getting some kills out of Fog and then converting that into a Baron. Okay, Jackalope did have to flash out. Alright, there's the Shy's ultimate. Nice, does look like... Okay, IG just wipe, so they're going to get Baron. Okay, Sejuani's still up, but it's so difficult for Sejuani to get in here. And you see the Shy's doing like maintenance duty. He's making sure that nobody can come over there. Just zoning out. Alright. Now, with this comp, they can definitely play multiple lanes. Let's see if they actually do it. The only issue is that they don't have TP on the Shy, so they might just ARAM it. ARAM it into the bottom side. I mean, this would be ARAB. Oh, I don't want to say that. Because they're all going to the bottom. They're just ARAMing bottom. But they definitely can play multiple lanes. Rookie still isn't base. I'm okay. About to say, I'm pretty convinced that LPL teams aren't very good at sieging. Okay, they are playing multiple lanes. Let's do it. Nice. They have a lot of safety. Like, Kennen can get out of engages pretty easily. He's about to have flash, so they might just look for a pressure play and then actually go for a dive with the Shy's flash. That might actually happen. After they get this turret, they might just... You see how the Shy's positioning? If they come up to actually contest, he was positioned to where he could instantly flash into them right there. That's why he's positioning like that. He does not have his E anymore. They're going to get 2 inhibitors. Okay. Alright, top is going to engage on this fight. I don't mind this at all from top. They're just saying, hey, if we just let them siege down, we're going to lose. So we just need to fight right now. Or they're just going to get next Baron and end. Something I did like from that play is seeing IG actually respect the game and was actually going for a reset and like, okay, hey, we got two inhibitors. We just have to back, get some vision around Baron, take the Baron, and win. If they come to fight us, we win. So I actually like to see that IG was taking a respectful approach and was like, oh, we don't all need to die here. We could just base. But top was like, if we let them leave right now, they're just going to base. They're going to siege down our bottom tower. They're going to get vision around Baron, take Baron, and win the game. So it was cool to see top actually fight back right there. And both teams are always willing to fight back, which is cool. But it was also great to see IG actually respect that and go for a base at the end. So that was the most cleanly played game of all the games by IG so far. So anyways, hey, that's going to be it for Game 3. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, I don't know, do something if you liked it. Take a stroll. Drink a smoothie. Do something. Do something special for yourself, okay? All right, well, I'm going to see you on next video. That's going to be it. Bye-bye. Bye.